All right, Michael Kreslowski here again out of Team K Realty at RE/MAX in Corvallis. In the last video, which was a super quick one, we showed you graphically how it's possible to have record low inventory but record high home sales simultaneously. In this video, I want to give you a quick advanced version of that so you can see really what the market looks like, because a classic follow-up question is when I work with newer buyers especially, or buyers who are rather newer to the market, they often feel like the stats are misleading and they're seeing high days on market. And that's the exact opposite of what this market feels like. This is a fast-paced seller's market. So how does that work? Let's show you. All right, so just like before, this is going to be a graphic representation of the market. A home hits the market, multiple buyers compete for it, someone snaps it up, it's gone. But while that's happening, there's also occasional homes that people list in red at high prices, and everyone knows that this house is overpriced, not worth it, and it just sits on the market. Meanwhile, we've got a house hits the market, competition, bunch of hands go for it, it's gone. So over time, we've got a few, let's say, a few of these red houses that hit the market that are overpriced, and they sit there for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 days. And they are skewing the stats because now the average days on market gets higher and higher up, even though the normally priced homes, or rather reasonably well-priced homes, hit the market and lots of buyers compete and swoop them right up. But there's more to it than just that. In this market especially, and I'll use Corvallis as an example, Corvallis is a slow growth community, but we've got a bunch of these going on. This is a new build where it's probably too fuzzy, but it says similar to. So this is just a diagram of a house that's not even built yet, and that's why it hits the market on the MLS with a diagram. So those hit the market, but they don't necessarily all sell right away. They can be on the market for 100 days, even hundreds of days before they get swooped up because they're not even built yet. So these new builds can skew the days on market to be very high, even while a normal existing reasonably priced home hits the market and a bunch of people swoop it up because it's a fast-paced market. So if you combine new builds that are just being started with overpriced homes that don't sell fast, it starts to make it look like a long days on market. It starts to make it look like a buyer's market. But wait, there's more. Let's throw in the Empire State Building, for example. I know we don't have any buildings like this in Corvallis, but just pretend, think of this as a commercial building, okay? Along with that, think of this as just being an apartment building. There are certain types of real estate that historically take long times to sell. These kind of buildings might be on the market on average for 6 to 12 months. So if you're looking at stats in general for what's the average days on market in Corvallis or any other town, you're going to have a skewed number even in a fast-paced market because of stuff like this. That's all included. Oh, but wait, there's more. What about land for sale? Throw in a couple of those. These are build lots or investment land that people own just to sell later for resale value. These can be on the market for years. Not even kidding, years sometimes. So if you're looking at, again, just an overall stat, while the market on a day-to-day basis has a home for sale that everyone competes for and swoops up, happens over and over, rinse and repeat, there's a bunch of other stuff that is sitting on the market taking time to sell. So we can still have a fast-paced market with the homes that most people are looking for getting swooped up right away, 1 day on market, 5 or 6 days on market, with other stuff building the average days on market up, even though it's a fast-paced seller's market, So I hope that helps, because my intention here is just to give you a better understanding of the actual dynamics in the marketplace. It can be very deceptive if you're new to the market and you're just looking at some general stats, which make it actually look like it's the exact opposite of the reality. The day-to-day pace of the market is fast-paced seller's market. And so that's one of the reasons why, even if you're not in my area, just make sure that you are leaning on a competent, at the very least, if not super skilled, highly experienced, highly knowledgeable local real estate broker to guide you through that process so that you're not making uninformed decisions or making decisions for the wrong reasons. I don't want you going into a seller's market and trying to write lowball offers all the time because that's what an overall stat looks like might be happening when that's not the reality of the house you're trying to buy. So thanks for tuning in. Hope this is helpful for you. As always, I'm Michael Kreslowski, Team K Realty, RE/MAX in Corvallis. I'd love to be your realtor. Just reach out to me. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Thanks. Bye for now.